people of Ghana and all over the world. You're welcome to the Sesame Show here on CLIQ TV. My name is Ceci. As I always do, my motivational dose for you today. Reputation is what people judge you about, but character is who you are. End of quote. Today, I'm hanging out with the ace broadcaster, media personality par excellence, and PR personality as well, the almighty Sammy Flex.
Almighty, they ever go though.
Brother,
there is only one Almighty in this world. We are just doing His work. But thanks, bro. I'm honored to be on your platform.
Thank you.
I think you guys are doing great. I've been watching some of your videos. I'm not a football fan, but I think this morning I watched one of your sports analysis, and I gave you the fire. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Thanks, bro. Endorsements from you.
I know.
It's like a good plan.
I know. So the channel is CLIQ.
CLIQ, yes.
CLIQ.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So big ups to you. You have to subscribe to this channel because it is the best up and coming channel. Trust me, they have future. Be part of this and enjoy their content all the time.
Thank you. Brother Sammy.
Yeah, boss.
Really, going on those days for me, from Happy FM to Plus FM, I'll be your fan.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been following you all those times, and then before Zylofon. So
nice.
Tell us about your growing up.
Well, I grew up as an Nkoko boy. I did not start my life here in Accra.
Oh, okay.
A typical cowboy. My father a cow, my mother a cow.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I grew up in Nkoko. Did my secondary school in Advanced Secondary, and I also did my journalism school at Manifold Journalism Training Institute. And after that, I started the profession, and I did my ICM diploma as well. And this is where I am. I started as a newspaper editor. But that's still, no, I started as a newspaper reporter, grew or went through the ranks, became a newspaper editor. I started my own newspaper called the Flex newspaper, which I published for about 10 years. And later, I ventured into radio. Started from Plus FM. But before Plus FM, I was doing some panditry on different platforms. Happy FM with the late Dr. Kami, we still rest in perfect peace. I did so many channels, and at a point I felt, Charlie, I have so much content in my newspaper, I can put them on radio. So why am I not going to look for a platform to do this? I spoke with the then management of Plus FM, and they gave me the opportunity. And we started from there, went to Atinka, went to OKFM for some time, Zylofon, and now we are resting on our own created platform, that is SAMMYFLEX TV on YouTube. But we still have plans of doing other things. So if you are watching today, doesn't mean the last stop will be on SAMMYFLEX TV. Other things will be coming through, and when they come through, we will surely share.
So at the time you started the Flex newspaper, what informed you to start? Or you just wanted to venture into entrepreneurship and see?
Well, after my school, I did my internship with some newspapers, not one, not two. So I was more like a newspaper boy.
Okay.
And the newspapers I worked with, they were all private newspapers. So I kind of got experience in the production of newspapers, from printing, from distribution, from here and there. So after a time, I realized almost all of them, when I go there, they are not able to sustain it. 1, 2, it is down. 1, 2, it is down. I said to myself, oh, after gaining some experience, at least I'm also an entertainment person. Showbiz is also marketable. And if I don't want to do politics, there were not much entertainment newspapers in town. I said, okay, then why don't I see if I can start something? So I linked up with one of my friends. I think his name is Ernest. I linked up with Ernest, and we started a Flex newspaper. So he was more of a marketing guy, doing marketing for the newspaper, and I was doing the writing and the editing and the publication. I saw the need to employ myself, like you said, be an entrepreneur, and it has been there. It has been like that till now, because 10 years publishing a newspaper in Ghana is a big deal. But we did it and learned so many lessons from it, the good, the bad, and we are here today, resting on SAMMYFLEX TV, which is an online platform on YouTube. In fact, I actually have two platforms, the SAMMYFLEX TV and SAMMYFLEX TV Live, and I have my website, sammyflextv.com, all online, because now the world is digital. So you have to just be smart to build your own platform before you are late.
Okay. So you pick up a job at Plus FM as a morning show, entertainment morning show. Was that the first morning show, or you started before YFM? YFM started before Plus FM.
Okay, so what YFM was doing was what you can call a lifestyle radio.
Okay.
Lifestyle radio because it's more magazine. They were
Okay.
doing this and that. They were doing everything some. So to them, it was just like that. So what YFM was doing was more like a magazine program. It is called Lifestyle. And lifestyle is everything some. And so it was not actually an entertainment, prim and proper discussion program. So I can always pride myself that when it comes to pure entertainment discussion, like with undiluted entertainment discussion, 3 hours from 7 to 10 in Accra on a morning radio, SAMMYFLEX started it.
Yes.
And at the time that we were about starting, so many people thought it was not even possible. They thought, like Accra, morning is politics on radio, morning is politics on TV. So how dare you start entertainment on radio? Some were even asking about how are you even going to get content? Because they thought not much was happening in our showbiz space. So how are you going to get content? But yes, we went against the odds, and we told them that yes, it is possible. We can do it. And today I'm so happy that there are so many platforms who are doing daily show business, but it is not the way I want it. As a matter of fact, my wish is that just as most of the radio stations we have here in Ghana having daily political programs, I also wish that every station would also have daily entertainment programs. So at least when they finish with their politics from 6 to 10 or whatever, they can also do their showbiz from 10 to 12 or 10 to whatever. Because just as they get content in politics to do every day, same way, showbiz has content as well.
Yes.
And showbiz has a wide listenership. Remember, after our tobe politics, you still want to listen to music.
Yes.
You still want to watch movies.
Yes.
You still want to be entertained.
Yes.
So I don't know why people think after doing their politics, they will wait for just Saturday to do showbiz. I don't get it. Reason why I'm not in a rush to go into any radio platform that is not ready to pay prominence to show business. Because if I want to come on your platform, I want to pay some huge prominence to showbiz. I want you to, just as you respect your political platform, also do it for me. Because after starting show business in Ghana, morning show, if I have to go to another platform and do 2 days, 3 days, it means I've actually reduced my value. So I'm doing everyday show business on SAMMYFLEX TV, and that one I want everybody to know about it.
Okay. So you were rumored to be the one who will be hosting the OKFM drive, but sadly we realized that you were on Atinka FM. What actually happened? Atinka poached you from OK, or what actually happened?
Okay, so this is what happened. When I left Plus FM, I was at home contemplating on the next move, and I got a call from Abeku Santana, who told me that, oh, I should come, let's have a discussion, and he has a slot on his program. On his program, I can join him. We can do show business, and sometimes even if he's not there, I take over, and gradually after doing that, he will make sure he'll build a platform for me. So I decided to give it a shot. I went there and he announced that, oh, now SAMMYFLEX is back on OKFM. SAMMYFLEX. In fact, even as of the time he was saying that, right negotiations had not been done. Like, we had not spoken about terms and conditions of work. I had not submitted my application letter or CV or something like. Nothing was said. So yes, after we sat down, we agreed that okay, we could do this, monitor the space for some time, and then later they would think about giving me my platform. But I think after 1 month, I realized it was not happening soon. I realized it was not happening soon. I realized, yeah, I'm still going to be a sidekick on the show. Not politics per se. I realized I was still going to be a sidekick on the show. As in, Abeku would do his program, and they actually created a platform called Total Showbiz. Yes, I remember. I think it was called Total Showbiz. So out of SAMMYFLEX joining them, they created a slot on a big a Kwanso Jojo called Total Showbiz, which was I think about some 1 hour segment or so. But later, like I said, I realized the plan to give me my own slot was not coming forth. And that was the same time Atinka also started talking to me. So when Atinka started talking to me, and over there I was going to be my own boss, I was going to run my own show. I said, oh, if I can run my own show, then it's better than to be someone's side here, because after all, I've run 3 hours for so many years. So how come 1 hour, even 1 hour, not as if me alone with other people? So I realized, no, it might not be the best. So let me take the Atinka deal. I took the Atinka deal. It was for radio and TV. But I started radio and there was some politics in there. You know, when you have a name small and you are joining another platform, the people in there, they feel jittery small, So I did just one show on radio at Atinka. Just one evening. But I saw, Charlie, the attitude in the studio, the negative energy, the bad energy. Right after the first show, I told them that I won't do the radio. It was radio and TV. So I said, okay, for now, let them finish solving their radio issues. When they finish solving their radio issues, I'll come and do the radio. But for now, I want to do TV. Then I concentrated on TV. So I did TV for, I think, for almost a year or so before finally Zylofon came. And once again, I had to bow out of Zylofon. Even when Zylofon came, I think I was doing Zylofon and Atinka. I did it for some time. So I'll go and do Zylofon work as a PR person. I'll come and do Atinka as a TV presenter. But then when Zylofon decided to also start TV and radio, I knew I still couldn't be at Atinka. Because Zylofon wanted to do TV, wanted to do radio. So I knew if my office, which was more or less like a full-time job, unlike the Atinka, which was a weekend job. So obviously they would need my services, and they also knew my radio background, they knew my TV background. So yeah, I had to drop all of them things and concentrate on Zylofon FM and Zylofon TV. And by God's grace, we did Zylofon radio, FM and TV. It was really successful. These platforms were huge. All the platforms, both radio and both TV, they were very huge. But unfortunately, whatever happened. And here we are.
At the time you became the general manager for Zylofon Media. Pause on one of their right tabs on you said you are the darling boy of
Number one. I know, right?
How difficult was it combining general manager? Managing talent is not easy. So how difficult was it managing all those people at that time?
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough because by then Zylofon was fresh in the system. Zylofon was a darling boy in the entertainment industry. Everybody wanted Zylofon. And I must be honest that out of Zylofon, I got so many people who hated me. Out of Zylofon, I got so many people who loved me as well. Because at the point, almost everybody wanted an opportunity at Zylofon. Almost everybody wanted to come to Zylofon. So those who thought you were the reason they did not come to Zylofon, as it stands now, I'm battling with them.
Wow.
Yes. In fact, some of them I know, some of them I don't know. Some of them I've heard, some of them I've not heard. But they see me to be like a blockade. I did not want them to come to Zylofon. Those who also came there became good friends. So it was a difficult task because so many people came to Zylofon with different mindsets. Some people came there because they thought, okay, this is the money hub. So let me also come and eat some. Some people also came and they came to work work proper. And we worked like all the people who I worked with finally when I settled down, and all the people who I worked with are like super talented people, super guys, very supportive. We really did well. Even during the hard times of the company, when our boss was facing crisis, we still sacrificed, made sure that the company's legacy will live. And I'm sure at the moment today, we've washed our hands clean from it, and they are still holding their fort though.
Okay. So recently you announced your resignation from Zylofon.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that Namwan was not happy the fact that you were picking content from xylophone and placing it on your YouTube channel. Is that true?
Oh, it was not entirely true. The whole problem actually started with me having a YouTube platform.
Okay.
It was not exactly picking content from Zylofon TV and putting it on my... No, it wasn't like that. The whole problem was that they thought if I am going to be an influential person at Zylofon and have a YouTube channel, it is a conflict.
Okay.
And that I might not pay attention to one very well. Either I'll pay attention to mine more than I'll pay attention to them, or I'll have interest in supporting mine more than them. And as a matter of fact, I was not ready to let mine go because I had lost so many things in the name of Zylofon. I had to get something I could protect, because when I was going to Zylofon, I actually left my newspaper. It was when I was going to Zylofon before I left my newspaper. I stopped publishing my newspaper. So
it was a huge newspaper at the time.
yeah, it was huge. It was huge. The Flex newspaper was huge. I left it, and you know, after Zylofon's things, I realized that if man is not careful, you come out with nothing in our hands. So I needed something, at least something to protect. I needed something to hold on to. As a matter of fact, whether I had a YouTube channel or not, I was working diligently. And my boss will know about it. Everybody, in fact, people who were outside knew this. Everybody knew that, Charlie, the guy was dedicated to the work, that the guy was all for the job. But if it happens that the company owners feel what you have is conflicting what they are doing, then I said, okay, no problem. If that would be a problem, then let me leave yours for you and concentrate on mine. We went into meetings. I told them that I can't leave mine. In fact, I told them plainly that I can't leave mine. So if that is what they want, then I can take mine and leave mine. So I think one evening a letter was sent to me to that effect, and I said, okay, I'll choose mine. And I chose mine. And I'm happy of the decision. In fact, I would have regretted it if I had not chosen mine. I would have regretted like heavily if I had not chosen mine. But now that I chose mine, at least my soul is happy, my body is happy, and I'm very happy with the progress I am achieving with mine. It's one of the best decisions I made in my career. Yeah.
That brings to mind, you recently chalked 100 subscribers on YouTube.
100K.
100K. It is not easy.
I know.
So how was the feeling like?
Yeah, let me tell you something. As it stands now, I still see myself like I'm now introducing a new brand to the people.
Yes.
Because those who have known me over the years, they have known me to be an online person. Sorry, a radio person. Those who have really known me, they know that with SAMMYFLEX, when you hear SAMMYFLEX, it is radio that comes to mind. When you hear SAMMYFLEX, he's a broadcaster. Yes. So when I finally came out of Zylofon, that I concentrated on this 100%, I said to myself, let me see myself as a new guy who is introducing himself to a new audience. Okay. So when it comes to my online business, I don't see myself like the SAMMYFLEX on radio. Okay. I see myself like someone who is starting. Okay. So people see me doing so much content back to back on SAMMYFLEX, even they wonder, this guy, why? But yes, but I do it because I know I'm introducing myself as an online person. Okay. People have not known me for online. Yes. Anytime they hear my name to be a radio person. Yes. So when it comes to the online business, I see myself like a starter. Because when it comes to the online business, I will not be able to compare myself to people like Amia Debra, people like Zion Felix, people like Sammy K and Co. Like they have been doing online for long. Yes. I just entered, I think just 3 years ago. Wow. Zion Felix and Co, they are over 10 years. Yes. I am just 3 years. I started in 2019. Wow. You understand? Yes. So when it comes to online there, I tackle it like a World Cup, like I'm fighting with my all. At least give myself like some 5 or 10 years. Then I know that okay, now I have built another successful brand, which is an online brand. Wow. Before we can now do the rest of the things we have to do. Okay.
There was this rumor. Tell me whether you can clarify for us. That at the time of the trouble during the Zylofon time, Bulldog and Arnold went and take a condition from somewhere, and that's why they were you were arrested. How true is that?
Yes, there was an arrest like that. There was an arrest like that, but the details as to whether they went to steal air conditioned, that cannot be verified.
Okay.
That is not true.
Okay.
I'm sure at that time everybody was trying to do something for the safety of the company.
Yes.
So even for instance, I hear that the company is about to be closed, and I was the manager there. And if this speaker was there, and I want to protect this speaker, what would I do?
They will take it.
I'll take it home.
Yes.
What if I don't take it home, and it gets missing, and they come to ask me, where is the speaker? How am I going to
Where
answer?
will that come from?
But at least when it is with me and someone asks, about this office, there was a speaker there, where is the speaker? I can say that, oh, I have it. It is with me in my house.
Okay.
So I'm sure at that time, so many of the workers were trying to protect some company property and stuff. So I want to believe it was one of those misunderstandings, and an accident happened out of that. But as to whether they were going to steal it, these guys are doing well.
Yes.
Like Arnold is doing fine, Bulldog is doing fine. So how would they go and steal how much is air conditioner? How much is air conditioner that they will go and steal? So I'm sure it was one of those things. It will come and pass and go. I want to believe. Yeah.
Okay. You, we noticed that you did a lot of things. So there, but you were at a point publicist for Nasi.
Yeah.
How is that? How take us through that process?
Yeah. Charlie, big ups to Nasi. Big ups to Nasi. Nasi has also been very instrumental in my career as a journalist. As of the time I was doing the Flex newspaper, Nasi was one guy who pulled me to his camp. I was doing publicity works for him. At a point, I was even more or less like his manager, because I was running errands for him, running errands with him as well. In fact, in my life as a journalist, my first international travel was made possible by Nasi.
Wow.
Yeah, he traveled with me first to London. I've forgotten the year. I'm not good in keeping dates. He traveled with me first to London. It was a gospel concert we went to do. And I think we went again. I think I traveled with him for about 3 times or so. And
Wow.
God has been good now. I'm able to travel in and out of the world. So with Nasi, he really helped me. He introduced me to so many people in the industry, especially in the gospel fraternity, because I could stay in his studio for almost a whole day.
Oh, wow.
I was a single guy there. I was not married.
Yeah,
So
okay.
in the morning when I moved my car to his studio, at a point I was even using the studio as my office. Let me even put it that way. Yeah, so I'll go there, work from his office. He gave me a space. I'll work from there till I'll close and come home. Sometimes we can stay in the studio till about 2 a.m. You wouldn't even know it is 2 a.m. Yeah, so Nasi has been very, very instrumental. I always appreciate him anytime his name is mentioned. And he's one guy that I respect so much. I don't take him for granted at all. Just that I'm sure today, because of work demands, family demands, we have not been linking up like before. But I know I'll be coming home. From time to time we talk. Yeah, from that he'll call me, hey, Sammy, wants to show me Kaka. Yeah, boss, very sure. Yeah, it's pressure. I'm happy he understands there is that growth and development, so he doesn't take offense to it. He's always calling still to check on me. Sometimes he calls to check on me, how is family, how are the children and all. So yes, I worked with him, and it was a good experience knowing him.
Okay. You also managed Kumijita at a point.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Kumi, I think I linked up with Kumi first on Plus FM.
Okay.
Throughout my numerous interviews with artists, he was one of the guys that I became friends with. He almost became a family. He would come to my house, we would eat, he would come to my house, we would spend the time. So at a point I was helping him, pushing his works here and there. So when he got the opportunity to be signed on to Zylofon, I'm sure Nana Piamensa asked him whether he has some people who he wants to work with, and Kumi recommended me. So Kumi Guitar introduced me to #1. At a point, I was really not interested to do the work. So they were chasing me left, right, and center. I had to travel to London. They were waiting for me to come back from London, and so many things. But finally, Nanapia came to catch me at Samba eating banku, and we agreed that we would work. And yeah, we worked successfully. Me, if you ask me, I would say that Zylofon Media was successful until issues happened. So we've done our bit with Zylofon. Now the Zylofon is no more with us. We are now SAMMYFLEX team.
You also did communication for NKZ Music when Guru and his
Empire. Oh yeah. I did stuff with Guru as well. Big ups to Go. Yeah, I did stuff with Guru. At a point, he also was going through some management restructuring in his camp, and he called me to be part of it. We worked hard for him, making sure the shows were coming, the brand was getting recognition and more. Once again, because of work demands, sometimes our work is like that. You do here and there, and if you're not careful, you'll be overwhelmed, you'll not be effective. So when you realize that it's becoming too much, sometimes you drop some of them and you take others. So the reason I had to put down the NKZ move, but NKZ move 2 was successful. Guru was happy with me, and I was also happy with him. And I'm sure anytime he needs my services, he can still call me. We are friends, we are family. Anytime he needs my services, he can call me, and we can still do it.
Okay. So, folks, you're hanging out with the East broadcaster, man of many parts, Sammy Flex, on the CLIQ TV.
Hi, my name is Sammy Flex, and anytime I want quality content on YouTube, I click on to CLIQ. CLIQ has the best of content online. Sammy Flex, I endorse you. Subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and always watch out for something from CLIQ TV. They are the best. Sammy Flex, I endorse.
Back. This is the mystery question segment of the show. So, okay, right, Sammy.
Yes, boss.
Imagine for like you are married to like for like six years. You are not employed. And one day your wife came back from work. So he has got a job for you.
He's gotten a job.
Yeah, a job for you. And you ask him, so it's a well-paid job, and then even the pay alone can sort you out for the past year that you have not worked. So you started the job for like 3 years into the job, you realize that the manager of the company or the CEO was your wife ex. And then before your wife got that job for you, he has to go and satisfy the man to get that job for you. If you get to realize that, what will be your decision at that time?
Yes, this is really a mysterious question. Okay, so first of all, my wife was dating him.
Yes.
And what it means is that they had actually had their time already.
Yes.
It is not something I can overturn. It has happened. And they stopped. And before the job, it happened again. Well, first of all, my wife did that with good intentions.
Okay.
So I cannot be wicked to crucify her out of that.
Okay.
But the question I would want to ask at that moment is she still doing it?
Okay.
If she's still doing it, then there is a penalty.
Okay.
Then there is a foul thing.
Okay.
But if she stopped and she's regretted, Charlie, we are humans.
Okay.
You cannot kill her. As a matter of fact, she did it with a good intention.
Okay.
Because you two, in fact, if you're a man and you're unemployed and life is terrible, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Today in the news, just as we came, a man has taken his daughter to a herbalist to kill her for money rituals.
Yes.
You understand? So it's not easy. So my problem is that man was an ex. So it means they have actually done their thing already. You cannot turn back the hands of time. So at the time of knowing, if they are still doing it, then I have a cause to be worried.
Okay.
If at the time that I got to know, are they still doing it, then I have a cause to be worried. But if it has stopped, they are not doing it, and she failed for me, I should pardon her. Yeah, because she failed because of me. She was not selfish. Someone could have done it and taken the money for herself and come home and give you some whilst you still sit at home. No, I went to work because my husband is not working. But she fought for you to be independent. After that, I want to believe she stopped. Okay. If she's still doing it, then I'll be worried. But if she's not doing it, yes, I'll be hurt, obviously. Why not? I'm human. You'll be hurt about it, but forgive her, Charlie. Move on with your life. After all, the time you come, somebody eat already. The time you come, somebody eat already. If you know how to go kill somebody for it, yourself, maybe you are not holy like that. Maybe yourself, you are not holy like that. So if you get a chance, you go do some. So yes, wipe your tears and move on. I think that would be my decision.
Okay. Have you ever won a bet before?
No, Charlie. I even want to now download the app because I hear some people are winning big pan.
Oh no, I mean not necessarily like the betting like yeah try like when we were kids. Oh okay, I'll catch you. You are eating. Have you ever won some before? So we share the food, like bet. Papa Macho.
Maybe I might have played winning,
like
but
that.
not something that I have so much grips on. But of course, as children, we might have done so many things. So maybe some of these things pass through, but not something I have full grips on to share knowledge deep like that.
Okay. So you have an option to rule over Ghana for like one day. What will you change?
Rule over Ghana
For 1 day.
for 1 day.
Yes.
First of all, if I get that opportunity, my only concern will be the leadership of the country and not the citizens.
Okay.
I still believe that if our leaders will do things right, the citizens will conform. So if our leaders, they should do things right, the citizens will conform. So if the leader would know that it's traffic, I did not move early, I'm late, let me be in the traffic. Despite my big car, be in the traffic and get to work at the appropriate time. How can you, the commoner, drive around? You can't do it. The MP or the minister is in the traffic. He's going. But now I've seen that in Ghana, our leaders are the problem, and most of the things the citizens do, they copy from the leaders or they learn from the leaders. So they will be fighting, they will be doing this, they will be doing that, and instead of the citizens to also conscientize themselves and say, we will not do some, they end up doing it. So if I get an opportunity, I think my full concern will be on leadership. Sit them down, let them know that, guys, let's lead by example. When we set the right examples, the people will follow.
Okay. Nice one. The last one. Shattawale or Stonebwoy?
Oh, I'll say all of them. I'll say all of them because I am a promoter of talent.
Okay.
And sometimes people don't get me when it comes to Shattawale and Stonebwoy. I'm a promoter of talent. When Stonebwoy releases a song, I'll be happy to publicize it. When Shattawale releases a song, I'll be happy to publicize it. When there is a story about Shatta, I'll talk about it. When there is a story about Stonebwoy, I'll talk about it. But you see, as humans as we are, if one day I can wake up and any of them calls me, it means I'll have more from who will call me than the other person that has not called me. Okay. So I always say that in this world, it's about who gets closer to you. I'm sure the information you have with your producer might not be the information you have over me. So if it comes to, okay, let's say something about the two of us, you can say more about him. Me, you cannot say much about me. So it is like that. So I'm a promoter of talent, whether it is Stonebwoy or Shattawale. But who do I have more information about? I'm sure I have more information on Shattawale than Stonebwoy because communication with Shatta is more than Stonebwoy. That has only been the difference. But for who there, I'll say everybody, because as I sit here, the whole of Nigeria, they are fighting me because they think I'm a promoter of bad stories from their country. I don't say bad, good things about them. They always think I project only bad things about them, and that has been something we are solving now. So
there was an article online where you said Nigerians don't treat our artists with respect.
I have been saying that a lot. So because of that, I have so many people who don't like me in Nigeria. They are always coming at me.
Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, so we are done with the image. Let's get your take on this.
Okay.
Do you feel Zylofon was ungrateful to you since you grow? It's a brand that you grow you walk baby step with, where it has gotten to, and for them to just all of a sudden come up and say because you had YouTube channel, so you either choose us or you choose yourself. How do you feel they were ungrateful?
Oh no, I wouldn't say they were ungrateful. I also want to believe their crisis affected their judgment.
Okay.
I'm sure that is how I would put it. That their crisis affected their judgment. You know, sometimes when you are not in good times, your decisions are likely to be some of these things. They say if people who live well, sometimes they even don't take good decisions. Maybe if things had been rosy, if things had been very comfortable, then I'm not sure it would have come to this far. They would not even have considered like you are doing something. They wouldn't even have noticed it. In fact, it should have gone unnoticed, like Obi and found, because Charlie, they are making their good money, and what you are doing will not hurt them. It will not even kill a fly in their office. But at a point, I realized they even thought you might even earn bigger than they are earning. I'm sure that was why it came to this far, that Charlie, the whole company itself is not seeing top. Meanwhile, you were doing your thing and it was flying. They go check numbers, the numbers were good, and every day, not as if it was something you were doing weekend, be like, it's a pam thing. So, Charlie, how can we be here and someone who is supposed to feed from us is feeding from somewhere, and you come and be loading all over? And me too, Charlie, whether I was being paid or not, I was living good. Driving cars left, right, and center. So I'm sure they looked at it and said, this guy. So I wouldn't say they were ungrateful. I'm sure, Charlie, the times. The times were evil. Evil times bring evil decisions. So that's what I would say. Yeah.
Okay. So you had a stint with Base One.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, so Base One, it was just a time to fill a void, KK.
Okay.
Base One, I was not even employed there, as a matter of fact. Base One was more or less like what I do here, I put on TV.
Okay.
So that was how the discussion started. That, oh, can I put some of my content on their channel? And the reason I had to do it from there was they had a bigger standard. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
Over what I was doing in this studio, at least because they were a fully set up TV station. They had studios, they had sets. So I said, okay, instead of me to do it here and give it to them, that might not get to their standard as a traditional TV station. Why don't I do it from there? So it was still the same thing. The content I was doing for them was mine.
Okay.
So it was for a period, and I'm sure the period ended. So we are yet to renew. Who knows? We might renew or not. So it is not dead like that. So tomorrow I might wake up and say, Base One, let's come back to the negotiation table again. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. What can you bring on board again? What can I also bring on board again? Then we still do something. I still have good relationship with their boss, and it is okay.
But do you plan on doing radio, or for now radio is at the back burner?
Oh, I'm not in a rush.
Okay.
I'm not in a rush. As it stands, I'm talking to a radio station.
Okay, because you're one of the golden voices.
Yeah.
You miss those voices.
We have actually agreed to do something with the radio station, but we have not finished with our T&Cs.
Okay.
But terms and conditions, in fact, we are finished with time slots and all those things. But T&Cs almost boardroom to discuss it. My studio. So the time they are ready, I'm sure we can fly. And when it is ready, I'll announce it. I might not do radio full time again.
Okay.
But for part time, I can do.
In the time at Zylofon, you signed Stoneboy, you signed Shatter, and you know these two. They are like petrol and fire.
Yeah, I know.
So, what went into that decision? What actually necessitated that decision?
Okay, to us, it was a business.
Okay.
It was not friendship.
Okay.
It was not family.
Okay.
It was not love affairs.
Okay.
It was not relationship. It was pure friendship. So it was pure business.
Okay.
Like, come and let's do business. So when it comes to business, I don't see emotions coming in. When it comes to business, your camera person might not be my friend, but we've agreed to do business. So I'll sit here, smile, and let us do the business. Right after I walk out. So they were not coming to be friends, and we did not call them to come and be groups. Okay. They were still going to do their thing. They were not coming to be groups like Zylofon friends. No. They were still going to be Stoneboy, and they were still going to be Shattawale. Each on a different path, and each on a different ideology, each on a different dream and vision. So yes, we did not see it to be a problem at all because they were not going to sleep in one room. They were not going to have joint meetings. If you go to a record label like Def Jam, there are so many artists signed on to Def Jam, but they are not together. I'm sure if Stonebwoy is going to a meeting at Def Jam, he'll not go with the rest of the artists. He'll go and discuss his terms. His terms will not be the terms of the other artists. Yes. So yeah, it was not a big deal. It was just to make sure we do business and win. And at the time, I'm sure Zylofon saw that these guys were stronger guys. Yeah. These guys were people who had the name and the brands to give us some good image. Reason the company signed them, I want to believe. Yeah.
Let's look at the outlook for the future. Where do you decide to take SAMMYFLEX TV to? And reach out to your fans and then let's wrap it up.
Okay, so this is what I intend to do with SAMMYFLEX TV. Just as everybody is doing online stuff like my thing. Me, I want my online thing to be a company.
Okay.
A company that will employ masses.
Okay.
A company that will go for the services of many, pay them well, and let them be good. A company that will not be like, it is me. It is me and my phone. When I put it down, it means the company is closed. But I know there are so many online platforms. The moment the leaders stop, the companies are dead. But here, I travel, and the company lives. I travel and my people are here, they work, they shoot music videos, they cover programs, they do promotional interviews and everything. So that is the kind of setup I want. I don't want the SAMMYFLEX setup where everything is on me alone, my phone. And the moment I put my phone down, I don't want to do it, then the company is collapsed. No, I don't want that way. So that's what I wish for, and I want to entreat everybody to be part of what we do. I'm an entertainment journalist. I have been doing entertainment journalism for all my years as a journalist. I have never been a political journalist, and I always want to do some more. So I pray that I get the necessary support. I have so many online platforms, social media. Just look for SAMMYFLEX TV, follow us, and let's do some more. I know that one day we'll be bigger. Yeah.
Thank you. Your last take. The economy of Ghana driving people crazy. What's your take on it?
Charlie, in fact, we wish it is better. We wish it is better, but unfortunately, it looks the way it is. You cannot trust who can come and save it. Is it NPP or NDC? They are all a problem. So me, the only thing I can say is that yes, the economy will be a problem, but anytime you get work to do, work hard. Yes. And see if you can change your own fortunes. If you work hard and you change your fortune, if I work hard and I change my fortune, if your producer works hard and he changes his fortunes, it means we will all be living well. Yes. We will not rob. We will not take our children to herbalists to kill them for money ritual. So yes, the economy, in fact, the world economy itself, it is in shambles. Yes. Everybody is complaining. But the area that you find yourself, where you make your daily bread, can you work extra? If you can work extra, do it. And let's see how it goes.
Okay. Your message of motivation to your fans.
Okay, I still want to talk about hard work, humility. These are the two things I always want to talk about. And okay, let me add honesty. So I'm sure they are all the three H's. Hard work, humility, and honesty. These three, if you can do it, your life will be peaceful. Your life will be comfortable. Work hard, like I said earlier. Anytime you find yourself doing, do it well. Do it with all your might. Do it with everything within you. Be humble, bro. The fact that you are the leader of a certain department, of a certain group, of a certain society, doesn't mean you should be walking high shoulders over everybody. Be humble, because your position today might be to the other person. Don't make yourself like you are the king of the jungle. Even the king of the jungle sometimes, it dies. Oh, you understand? So be humble and be honest. I hate people who are not honest. People who would always want to go through dubious means to make life. Charlie, you can go through life today, go through dubious means, survive. But ask yourself the longevity. If you do it to me and you succeed, if you steal from me and you succeed, remember that the next person that I know you'll be moving with, I'll tell him be careful of you, and that'll be the end of you. But if you work with me genuinely and you succeed, when I see that guy, he be genuine guy, go and do business with him, you fine. So if someone asks me what I can tell my people in terms of motivating them, I'll still maintain the 3 H's: work hard, be humble, and be honest.
Okay. There you heard it all from his broadcaster himself. Message of motivation to our fan and his fans. Work hard, be humble, and be honest.
Yes.
It's all you can get. Those who open doors for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Open doors for you.
Yeah.
So,
very well.
Folks, this has been our time with the legends. We are humbled to be asked. Yeah, it's an honor to come and interview him. I also like to entreat you to go onto YouTube, subscribe to SJ CLIQ TV, and subscribe to SAMMYFLEX TV as well. And then you keep the conversation and the movement going on. As I always say, keep the faith. Bye bye.
Bye bye.